this episode we cover some basic understanding about mushroom. A mushroom or toadstool is the fleshy, spore-bearing fruiting body of a fungus, typically produced above ground, on soil, or on its food source. Toadstool generally denotes one poisonous to humans. The standard for the name mushroom is the cultivated white button mushroom, Agaricus bisporus. Hence the word mushroom is most often applied to those fungi that have a stem cap, and gills on the underside of the cap. Mushroom also describes a variety of other gilled fungi, with or without stems, therefore the term is used to describe the fleshy fruiting bodies of some Ascomycota. These gills produce microscopic spores that help the fungus spread across the ground or its occupant surface. The cultivated mushroom as well as the common field mushroom initially form a minute fruiting body, referred to as the pin stage because of their small size. Slightly expanded, they are called buttons, once again because of the relative size and shape. Some grow very slowly and add tissue to their fruiting bodies by growing from the edges of the colony or by inserting hyphae. Raw mushrooms are 92% water, 4% carbohydrates, 2% protein and less than 1% fat. In a 100-gram amount, raw mushrooms provide 22 calories and are a rich source, such as riboflavin, niacin and pantothenic acid, selenium and copper, and a moderate source of phosphorus, zinc and potassium. Mushrooms are used extensively in cooking, and many humans have valued them as food since antiquity. Most mushrooms sold in supermarkets have been commercially grown on mushroom farms. The most popular of these, Agaricus bisporus, is considered safe for most people to eat, because it is grown in controlled, sterilized environments. Separating edible from poisonous species requires meticulous attention to detail. There is no single trait by which all toxic mushrooms can be identified, nor one by which all edible mushrooms can be identified. A number of species of mushrooms are poisonous. Although some resemble certain edible species, consuming them could be fatal. Eating mushrooms gathered in the wild is risky and should only be undertaken by individuals knowledgeable in mushroom identification. Common best practice is for wild mushroom pickers to focus on collecting a small number of visually distinctive, edible mushroom species that cannot be easily confused with poisonous varieties. Common mushroom hunting advice is that if a mushroom cannot be positively identified, it should be considered poisonous and not eaten.